What's up everyone, my name is DJ Paulina La Diva.
DJ Paulina La Diva.
And I'm back at it again with the new reaction video. So, today we're gonna check out SHIRIN David. I know I'm late a week. I'm so sorry. I've been traveling non-stop. I was in Vegas when it was dropped and I was just too busy. Literally just came back. It's Friday. I feel like I got so many messages from you guys that you want to see a reaction to the song. You ask for it, I deliver. Let's check it out. I saw her. She's like dropping a show or something. I really have to say, SHIRIN is really one of the only ones, especially from Germany, like influencers or whatever, that I actually follow. I actually watch, you know, like her stories and stuff. I just think she's so inspirational and stuff. She was saying that someone was like hitting on her, you know, someone was hitting on her in like a disrespectful way and she didn't like it, and this is why she made the song. So let's see. Go. Yo, wait. So she's doing like a reverse world? Is this what it is about? That like girls, you know, are like hitting on guys and shit, and so they feel a little bit uncomfortable whenever they walk out? Yo, that's so dope. That's so genius. Yo, literally, especially these people here, the construction workers. It's like, yo, just leave me alone. Every time, especially living in Miami, yo, that shit is crazy. There's construction everywhere. It's like you can't even, I legit sometimes I'm like, I can't walk outside. Like in my building, it's fine now. But in the building I lived in before, in Brickell, there was construction right in front of my house, which, yo, that was annoying. I couldn't wait to move out of there. But every time I would walk my dog at that time, they would literally like all be like, hey, what's up, girl? Whatever. And it's like, no, like leave me alone. I just woke up. What? Yeah, that was a little extreme though. Hey!
Yeah. Ja, der Boy sagt everyday I'm hustling. Breite Brust, markantes Kinn. Doch ich nehm ihn nur ernst, ist er.
I feel like I was not even ready for this. What? So this whole thing reminds me of Michael Jackson, right? That's where she got the inspiration from, right? From like Thriller, I guess. Was it Thriller? Definitely Michael Jackson.
Ja. Ja, der Boy sagt everyday I'm hustling. Breite Brust, markantes Kinn. Doch ich nehm ihn nur ernst, ist er fuckable. Der soll sich nicht anstellen, weil ich übergriffig touchy bin. Guck nicht so böse, mein Süßer, ich möchte dich lachen sehen.
Yo, that's so genius that she made a song like that. I don't know why, especially her or other artists, actually international artists, I feel like girls are always making kind of like, oh, I'm like a guy too, but it's never like, you know, like a reverse reality. That's so funny. I'm loving her for this.
Übergriffig touchy bin. Guck nicht so böse, mein Süßer, ich möchte dich lachen sehen. Ach, du bist doch nicht vergeben? Dann kannst du ja mit mir reden. Bad Bitch mit Aggressionsproblemen. Tja, so bin ich eben. Bist du zu nett zu mir, merkst du, wie ich Respekt verliere. Ich sexualisiere das Objekt in dir. Boy, weißt, was für dich das Beste ist und dass es keine Grenze gibt. Bist du nicht schlau? Egal, weil ein dummer Junge besser fliegt. Weißer Ledersitz im Platz, Babsi ist am Steuer. Wenn er nicht gibt, du Hundesohn, mach mal nicht auf teuer.
It's just such a reality check. I feel like what she's doing is legit how I feel like every girl or woman feels in their lives. It's just the truth. It's really like, guys always want to give you some advice. It's like, thank you, like I didn't ask for it. Whatever she said with like, them like, oh, you should show this more or like do that. Or if she's dumb, even better, because then she's better in bed and stuff. It's like, she's really just like bringing it to the point, which by the way, I really have to say, especially in Germany, I'm gonna restart this. I lived in Germany, started DJing in Germany, and the comments that I got from all sides was kind of like insane. And I think back then I didn't really like realize that it's just not okay. You know, like I would be in a club working on a mixtape, right? No gig, like there was no people. It was just me and like people that worked there, right? And then the technic guy would come and he would be like, I can record a mixtape for you, and then, you know, like whatever you need, like I can mix it together for you. I was like, huh? Like I'm working on my mixtape here, you know? So okay, I guess he's being nice. But then he's like, yeah, so I want to give you some advice. You should wear like probably like shorter clothes and stuff so you can get more successful. You know, that's like back then I didn't even realize, like it definitely rubbed me the wrong way, but I didn't even realize how sexist that is. I'm gonna be honest, he's the light guy, you know? It's like, who are you to even tell me anything? I'm really like, I'm shook about it. I feel like it hit me just a couple of years ago where I was like, yo, that's really not okay what they're doing in Germany. I don't know how it is now. I haven't lived there in like 10 years. So I don't know how that thing is there now, but I feel like especially her making a song like that, guess that stuff is more happening than it is happening here. If someone would ever say something like that to me, I don't know. I don't even know what I would do.
Ja, wenn nicht gibt, du Hundesohn, mach mal nicht auf teuer. Hey, lächel doch mal, hey, nenn mir deinen Namen, hey, lächel doch mal, hey, sexy, ja, hey, lächel doch mal, hey, stell dich nicht an, hey, lächel doch mal, hey, was regst du dich auf? Komm mal wieder runter. Gehst du wie eine Schlampe raus, musst du dich nicht wundern. Wenn ich rufe, ey, lächel doch mal, ey, nenn mir deinen Namen, ey, lächel doch mal, ey.
It's also really another thing in Germany. It's like they would be like, yo, what's up, girl, and stuff. Like when you're walking down the street, like exactly what she's saying. Like, oh, just smile and stuff. It's a beautiful day. And then if you ignore them or just say like, hey, like I'm good or whatever, they're like, yo, you fucking bitch and stuff. Like you think you're the shit. It's like some bipolar shit. It's like, just leave me alone.
Noch mal, ey. So ein schönes Accessoire. Schau nicht böse, lach doch mal. Was für höfliche Distanz. Meine Hand ist an deinem Arsch. Ist doch witzig, haha. Ich nehme Ablehnung gar nicht wahr. Hat er Nein gesagt? Tja, auch Nein bedeutet manchmal ja. Mach ihn zu meinem Gameboy oder zu meinem Play.
I'm honestly just shook by the song. It's just fact on fact. And I respect her so much for taking her, you know, influence, especially through music, you know, to kind of like let people know that it's not okay. Again, I don't know how it is in Germany, but how it was, I'm gonna share one more story, that's it, because I have probably a million stories. But there is one DJ, we used to DJ together. He's like a pretty big DJ in Germany, I guess, right now. So we used to DJ at the same party in Hamburg, yeah? He was like a special guest DJ. I was a special guest DJ from Berlin. And then they had a resident DJ, right? So the resident DJ would usually open, and then we would kind of all go like back-to-back sets, right? So he would maybe play for half an hour, then I would play. And then, you know, like the resident DJ would play. So it was like, you know, it was kind of like a flow. That was all cool until this one time where there was an event and the resident DJ had another booking or something, or just couldn't be there, right? So the guy that booked us didn't think that it's going to be a problem. He was like, okay, you know, like it's fine. Someone is going to open and then they're all going to go like back to back, right? I was okay with it, you know, like I'm cool with it. But then that DJ just was so disrespectful. He legit didn't even show up. Like he didn't show up, right? Because I thought, okay, we're both gonna be there when the club opens, kind of, you know, and then kind of like see like, oh, you want to start? No, like that's cool, you start, or like whatever it is, right? Like to make it like a vibe that there's mutual respect and stuff. So he didn't show up. He didn't care to contact me. Like I can't even put it into words, you know? In this case, at least hit me up. Like he has my number, you know what I mean? To kind of just be like, you know, what's up? Like how is it looking tonight? Can you do it? You know, or like I'm busy, or like whatever it might be, right? But just nothing. So I was there, I started, I was okay with it, you know what I mean? I'm the bigger DJ, especially now anyways, you know, like I'm opening for Pitbull, for Nicky Jam, like, you know, you get to things when you have respect for yourself and for other people. But that put to the side. So he showed up an hour and a half later or like 2 hours later. So I was playing way more, which again, like I'm fine with it as well. But then he was there coked up, aggressive, was like, okay, like I'm ready to like DJ now or whatever. And I'm like, okay, you king, you know? So I was like, you know, are you fucking serious? So then he came on, he was playing so bad. People were legit leaving, yeah? He was playing a bunch of songs that I've already played, worst set I've probably ever heard in my life. So then he actually started like a fight with me, right? He was like, oh, like whatever, you jump on, because I was like, what's your problem? He's like, I don't want to talk to you, whatever it might be. I was like, no, I'm not gonna jump on until you're not gonna tell me what your problem is. He's like, well, that's your problem, because the song is another 30 seconds and like I'm out of here, whatever. Yo, we legit almost had like a fist fight there, yeah? Like people were holding me back. It was not proud of it, but this was really the most disrespectful shit. And I'm not sure what's really happening in his life, but I'm pretty sure that karma is taking care of things. Experiences like this, where it's like, you know, you could have solved it in such a respectful manner. Like you could have just been like, hey, are you cool with that? Are you cool with that? Like in the end, he's not a bigger DJ than me, you know? And even if he is, even if he was, you know, it's like, why can't you have that respect? Especially also like as an artist. I mean, this is how have people starting to dislike you, right? But on the other side, it's also just what she's saying. It's just, I feel like I'm not worth it or something, or like I'm not good enough. So I'm really happy about her just actually speaking up about these things. Anyways, let's keep going.
Boy, so wenn's Probleme gibt, klären wir das später mit Geld, Boy. Gib ihm meine Kostprobe seiner toxischen Medizin. Wie er mir, so ich ihm, das ist fotzig feminin. Paar Kommentare zu seinem Körper wird doch erlaubt sein. 9 von 10 Männern ziehen gerade jetzt den Bauch rein. Wozu als Frau disrespected, hört man dir nie zu. Jetzt hat dein Babyboy mit mir denselben Trouble, he too. Ey, lächel doch mal, ey, nenn mir deinen Namen, ey, lächel doch mal, ey. Sexy, ja, ey, lächel doch mal, ey, stell dich nicht an, ey, lächel doch mal, ey, was
It's just so dope that she's also, you know, all these situations where it happens all the time, right? Gym, especially girls like in bikinis and stuff, where it's like, or general actually, even if they're not in bikinis, you know, that they're like, oh, look at her body, this and that. I mean, I don't want to say it doesn't happen to men, but it's not like a thing. It's like when someone's hot, you're like, yeah, he's hot kind of thing, but it's not a thing that it's like, oh, look, like in his pants or something, I see what's up. Like, I don't know.
Ey, stell dich nicht an, ey, lächel doch mal. Ey, was regst du dich auf? Komm mal wieder runter. Gehst du wie eine Schlampe raus, musst du dich nicht wundern. Wenn ich rufe, ey, lächel doch mal, ey, nenn mir deinen Namen, ey, lächel doch mal, ey, ey, ey.
Well, thank you, SHIRIN. I'm really glad that I still reacted to this. I let a little bit of like my frustration with the world out as well. I hope that this is also a sign to also some men out there to be a little bit more, you know, conscientious about it. It's not gonna make you a better or stronger man if you're doing these things. It just makes you weaker, and probably, you know, that maybe a woman that you would like, you know, or that you think is hot actually, you know, that it would kind of probably push yourself away from that, just because stuff like that is unattractive. Yeah, it's like, you know what's hot? When someone can actually be respectful, you know, when someone can actually take a step back from things and be the better person. These things are hot, you know, and women want to be with guys like that. So yeah, that was my reaction. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked it, then leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.
It's Paulina La Diva, the baddest DJ in the game.
Na Diva is a female version of a hustler.